Then we'll now proceed to the case 7. The first line, the variable is equals to 1. The variable is w and equals to 1. Then condition w is less than equals to row, which is row is equals to 3, then true, then proceed to the next line, which is the variable is x. X is equals to w, which is 1. Then x will now become 1. Then condition x is less than equals to row is 3, then true, then system out print space. Then next condition, which is increment 1 will now become 2. Then is 2 less than equals to row, which is 3, then true, then proceed to system out print, which will print space. Then increment 2 will now become 3. Is 3 less than equals to 3, true, then system out print space. Then increment 3 will now become 4. Is 4 less than equals to 3, false, then proceed to the next line, which is variable is y and y equals to 1. Then condition is y less than or equals to w, which is w is equal to 1, then true, then we'll print, proceed to the next line, which is will print. Then increment 1 will now become 2. Then is 2 less than equals to w, which is 1, then false, proceed to the next line, which is the variable is z, then z is equals to 1. Condition z is less than equals to 1, true, then we'll print space. Then increment 1 will now become 2. Is 2 less than equals to 1, false, then we'll proceed to the next line, which is the variable is ab. ab is equals to 1. Then condition ab is less than or equals to w, which is w equal to 1, then true, will print asterisk. Then increment 1 will now become 2. Then ab. Then condition is ab less than or equals to w, which is 1, then false, proceed to the next line, which is system out print. Then proceed to the first line, which is will increment. Then w will now become 2. Then is 2 less than equals to 3, then true, proceed to the next line, which is x is equal to w, which is 2, then x will now 2 become 2. Then condition is 2 less than equals to row, which is 3, then true, then it will print space. Then increment 2 will now become 3. Is 3 less than equals to 3, then true, then we print space. Then 3 will now become 4. Is 4 less than equals to row which is 3? Then false. Proceed to the next line which is y is equal to 1. Is 1 is less than or equal to w, which is w is 2, then true, then it will print. Proceed to the next line which is system out print. Then increment 1 will now become 2. Is 2 less than or equals to w, which is 2, then true, will print. Proceed to the next line which is system out print. Then y, proceed to the next condition, then 2 will now become 3. Then is 3 less than or equals to w, which is w is 2, then it will false. Proceed to the next line which is variable is z, is equals to 1. Then z less than or equal to 1, true, then it will print space. Then proceed next condition, increment 1 will now become 2. Is 2 less than equals to 1, false. Then proceed to the next line which is the condition the variable is ab, then ab is equals to 1. Is ab less than or equals to w, which is w equals to true, then it will print. Then increment 1 will now become 2. Then is 2 less than or equals to w, true, then it will print. The next line, the system out print. Then increment 2 will now become 3. Is 3 less than or equals to w, which is false. Then proceed to the next line, which is system out print. Then proceed to the first line, which is variable is w is equal to 2, then increment 2 will now become 3. Then condition w less than equals to true, then it will print. I'll proceed to the next line, which is x is equals to w is equal to 3, then x will be now become 3. Then condition is x less than or equal to row, which is 3, then true, then will print space. Then is 3, then next condition, increment 3 will now become 4. Is 4, then next condition, which is 4 less than or equals to row, which is false. Then next line, which is the variable is y equal to 1. Is 1, next condition is 1 less than or equals to w, which is 3, then true, now print asterisk. Then increment 2 will now y will now become 1, 2. 1 will now become 2. Then condition is y less than or equals to w, which is 3, then true, will now print. Condition Then increment 2 will now become 3. Is 3 less than or equals to 3? False. Then next condition. System out print to not print. Then increment 3 will now become 4. Is 4 less than or equals to row? 3. False, which is proceed to the next line, which is variable is z equals to 1. Then condition is z less than or equals to 1, which is true. Then we'll print space. Then increment z will now become 1. Z will now become 2. Then condition is z less than or equals to 1. False. Then proceed to the next line, which is variable is AB is equals to 1. Then condition is AB is less than or equals to W, which is 3. True. Then it will print. Then next condition, increment 1 will now become 2. Then condition is AB less than or equals to W, which is 3. Then true. Then proceed to system out print, which will print this. Then increment 2 will now become 3. Then condition is AB less than equals to W, which is 3. True. Then it will print. Then increment 3 will now become 4. Then is 4 less than equals to W. Then false. Then end of statement. Then proceed to the next line. System out print. Then proceed to the first line, which is W will increment and now become 4. Then end of statement. Then proceed to the second condition, which is variable is AC is equals to 1. Then is AC less than equals to row, which is 3. Then true. Proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AD. Then AD is equal to 1. Then condition AD is less than or equals to AC, which is AC is 1. Then true. Then proceed will now print space. Then increment AD will become 2. Is 2 less than equals to AC, which is false. Proceed. Then we'll proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AE. Then AE is equal to AC, which is AC is 1. Then AE will become 1. Then condition AE less than or equals to row, which is row 3. then true, then will print then proceed condition, which is increment, then 1 now come 2, then condition AE is less than equals to row, which is 3, then true, then it will print then condition 2 will now become 3, then is 3 less than equals to row, which is 3, then true, then it will system will print, then increment 3 will now become 4, then condition is 4, then condition is 4 less than equals to row, which is 3, then false. Proceed to the next slide, which is AF is equals to 1, then condition is AF less than equals to 1, then true. Proceed to the next line, which is will print space, then increment 2 will now become 1, AF will now become 2, then condition is AF less than equal to 1, false, then proceed to the next line. Then the variable is AH. AH is equal to AC, which is AC is 1, then AH will 1. Then condition AH is less than equals to row, which is 3, then true, then will print star. Increment 1 now become 2, then condition AH is less than equals to row, true, then it will print, then increment then become 3, then is 3 less than equals to 3, which is true, then will print, star, then increment will now become 4, then is AH less than equals to row, which is 3, then false. Proceed to the next line, which is system out print, then end, then proceed to the variable AC, which is AC will increment and will now become 2, then is 2 less than equals to row, which is 3, then true. Proceed to the next line, which is variable is AD equal to 1, then is AD then is AD is less than or equals to AC, which is 2, then true, then print space, then increment the next condition, which is increment, then 1 will now become 2, then condition is ED is less than or equals to AC, then true, then now print space, then increment 2 will now become 3, then condition is AD less than or equals to AC, which is false, then proceed to the next line, which is variable AE is equal to AC, which is AC is equal to 2, then AE will now become 2, then proceed to the next condition is AE less than equals to rho, which is rho equal is 3, then proceed to the next system outprint star, increment AA will now become 3, then is 3 less than equals to rho, which is 3, then true, then it will print, then next condition then is 3 less than equals to rho, then increment 3 will now become 4, then is 4 less than equals to rho, which is false, then proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AF is equal to 1, then then condition is AF less than equals to 1, true, then fill print space, then next condition, which is will increment 2, then is 2 less than equals to 1, which is false, proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AH equals to AC, which is AC is equal to 2, then AH will now become 2, then condition AH is less than equals to rho, which is true, then will print, then next condition is then condition 2 will now become 3, is 3 less than equals to rho, which is 3, then true, it will print, proceed to the next condition, which is gang. Then proceed to the next condition, increment 3 will now become 4. Is 4 less than or equals to row, which is false, then proceed to the next line, which is system out print and down. Then proceed to the first line, which is AC, will now become 2. Will now become increment will now become 3. Then AD, then is AC less than or equals to row, which is 3, true. Then we'll proceed to the next line, which is AD is equals less than equals to AD is 1. Then condition AD is less than or equals to AC, which is 3, then true. Then 12 print is 1. Then increment 2 is 2 less than or equals to AC, which is true. Then print increment, then go to 3, then is 3 less than equals to AC, which is true. Then then condition increment 4, then 4 less than equals to AC, false. Proceed to the next line, which is variable is AE is equals to AC. AC is 3, then AE will become 3. Then is AE less than equals to row is 3, and then true. Then we'll print this. Then increment will become 4. Then is AE less than equals to row, which is 3, then false. Proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AF is equals to 1. Then condition is AF less than equals to 1, false, I true. Then we'll print space. Then increment will now become 2. Is AF less than equals to 1, false. Then proceed to the next line, which is the variable is AH less is equal to AC. AC is 3, then AH will 3. Then proceed to the next line and proceed to the next condition, which is AS less than equals to 3, then true. Then it will print this one. Then increment 3 will now become 4. Is 4 less than equals to row, which is 3, then false. Then end of the statement, proceed to the next line, which is system out print. Then proceed to the first line, which is AC. AC will now become 4. Then 4 less than equals to row, then false. Then ends the statement. That's all. Thank you.